Hello, welcome back to another lecture. We're going to continue with Revit. In the previous lecture, we learned various tips about how to do wall, windows. In this lecture, we're going to go ahead and start a project and start do a residential building. One of the things is in any Autodesk Revit, depending if you're working for a industry or educational. In industry, they all have their own template, but in educational, when you download the Autodesk Revit, it comes in with certain template. So we're going to go ahead and follow a template, and then we do the floor plan. So go into your start up your machine and fire it up and get Revit Online, and click New. And then here, go ahead and hit browse, see what we have in there. You should have this window come up based on a package you have. And there's different type of template here. And we're going to go ahead and use the residential default. So click on that and hit open and click OK. Once load up, see what we have done. Go into the project browser and double click on north arrow. You see the already has put the elevation in there. We did this last week. How we do this, pretty easy. If you want to add additional elevation, all you have to do click level right here, and then you can go ahead and put an elevation just like this, and you can call it whatever you want. But what I want to show you is the elevation already entered for residential building. You really want to start from first floor, which you're going to call elevation 0, and then below that could be top of your foundation wall at -143, and then you'd be basement if you have a basement, and then you have top of footing, bottom of footing. That's a normal elevation around here northeast, and then you have your first floor, second floor, and then you have your roof. Let's get rid of this for now. And another thing you want to see, take a look at your browser again. You see all this sheet right here. If you click plus, let's go back to the first floor here. And if you go on up to here on your ribbon, click manage. And then take a look at this, what you have depending on your year of Revit you have. And this is 2020. And you can see project information right here. Click on that, and that will give you the project information that you have based on your sheet. You can fill this in. Another thing you can do here, you can project location, and if you go ahead and type in your location, the map will come up. So when you go to one of these sheets that you just expanded, like say A number 1, and you have your sheet here, you can also come in here and type in and put your information in there. So let's go ahead and create a floor plan. Go into the first floor. On the first floor, you go ahead and hit the architect and hit wall. And then down here in this ribbon, go ahead and fill these information in. Height is fine, and make it unconnected. And make this 19 feet. Our roof is 18. I like to go another foot beyond it. 19. Enter. Location wall, make it finish face exterior. So finish face exterior right here. And you want to have chain checked in. And you're good for now. And then when you go to your property palette and go ahead and click in and pick a 8-inch genetic wall. Found one. 8-inch right there. Basic wall genetic 8-inch. We can come back later on and change this very easily. So for now, let's use this. And one of the things you want to keep in mind is when you do a wall, let's start at one point and go clockwise around. Okay, and we're doing this exercise based on SDS publication. They have a good books out there. So let's continue from this point here, and I'm gonna go ahead and click my wall and whoops, start, type in 35 feet and hit enter, and then I'm gonna go up 4 feet 4 inches. Make sure it's 90 degrees. See the angle right there? I'm gonna give it 90 degree. Okay, what is 90 degree right there? Okay, 4 space 4 enter. That makes it 4 feet 4 inches. Well, I typed in 4 feet 8 inches. No, I did right. And then continue, go on this way, type in 60 feet 8 inches. So I go 60 space 8 enter. Let's come back down again. You can come back down. See the wall when you come down? Should line up with the other one. Just type in 4 feet 4 inches. And continue with this. Go ahead and do 15 feet. You notice I'm going outside of my elevation view. That's okay. We can take care of that later. So 15, enter. And come down 31 for 4 inches. 31 space 4, enter. And continue this way at 15 feet again. Or you could just line up with the other one. Come back down at 5 feet. Enter. And go 23 feet 4 inches. Enter. And come down about 2 feet. 2 feet, enter. Come back this way, 14 feet, enter. We can go back up 2 feet, it lines up where you want it, or you can just type in 2 feet. Then come back this way, 23 feet, 4 inches. And from here, let's go back up. Let's make this a little bit different. Make it 6 feet. 6 feet, enter. Now we come back later, fix it. I want to make sure we can line up with this line later on. So come back this way, type in 35 feet, enter, and then let's close it up. Okay, escape twice, or just go to the modify tab right up there. And here what we have. If you want to know the dimension of these walls, just click on one of these and that will give you a different dimension. If you click on this one, you receive dimension for here. You click in here, you get dimension for all these. Or you can simply go back to annotate right here and click the alignment. And then you can go ahead and this is based on a center wall center line, not face. Let's make it face. Wall face. Okay, you can go ahead and click on here and then click on right here, this face, and then go up here, and there it is. It's 35 feet. I don't like it, it's too small, I can't see it. So you can come back in here. This you can change the dimension if you want. Yeah, right there, you can make it anything you like. This up will be made here. Make sure you are modified, and that way you can click on well, that's not what I'm looking for. Come on, drag it, put it right here where you want it, and just make this one in the center a little bit. All right, and this is good. Where's the other one? Good enough. And let's we can also change the dimension, modify the wall right here. Let's click on this wall here, and that gives us this dimension is 35. Let's change that to 34.8. So 34 space 8, enter, and you can see it changes it. So if you want to change the wall, all you gotta do click on dimension, the temporary dimension, and that will basically change your dimension for you. Line these two walls up. I want the garage wall line up with this wall here. So we're going to make sure you're in Modify tab, and from Modify tab hit the Align tool, and then make sure you're right here in wall face right there, and come in, click on a wall face right here, or you can do it either face, doesn't matter. I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to come in right here, click on this wall face also. It kind of lines them up. See, now it's lined up, and let's lock it. So that way every time this wall is moved or this wall is moved, they both line up. I'm going to lock it. All right. And to just make sure how that works, let's go back to Modify tab right here and come back, click this wall. You can move this wall up and down if you want just by dragging this point right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it. Oh, not one side, I want the whole wall. I wonder why it's not working with me. Okay, right here. If I move this wall, the other one is moving too. Move it down and move down and move it up, it goes up. And you can always undo what you did and keep it the way it is. And remember, this is a line locked up right here. This is a wall type. At the beginning, we used the 8-inch genetic wall. So let's go ahead and change it to whatever kind of type of wall we want. And one thing you can do is you can drag this right here. It will select all your wall for you. And then you can go ahead and change your wall this way. Or another way you can do it is just click Modify back, and you can just pick each wall by itself. Click on this wall and hold the Control key and click individual wall. That's how you select them also. Okay, so we can come in here, click the wall, and you want to say, let's go to wood shingle over wood stud right here. Click that, and you now change the wall type the way you want it. And it's always a good idea as you draw a floor plan, once in a while stop by and take a look at it, see how it look like, you know, and you can see how your wall look like. And if you want, you can go down here. Let me get my browser out of the way. You can go down here, click on the visual, make it realistic, and or any shape you like. Let's keep it as shaded for now. All right, let's go back to the 2D again. Let's bring this back in here. Let's click on a wall, and you see these arrow right here. If you click, it will flip your wall. What did we do? And let's go back to 3D, and you see this wall we basically flipped. Oops. Now the inside is outside, outside is inside. So again, it's pay attention when you do your wall, take a look inside, make sure you don't have something like that. Correct it. Okay. Another way we can create a custom wall. The way we do that, our wall, let me create a wall. Our wall, let me select, see what kind of wall we have, if that work. You see our existing wall is the exterior wood shingle and a wood siding. So I want to change this wall, for example, create a new wall. So go ahead, edit type, and hit duplicate, and you can name it on 2x4 instead of whatever it was, 2x6, and just put a in there for now, so I know which one is which. Later I can delete it. Hit OK. And you go in here, what is the structure right there? You click edit, and there you see all the layer. If you hit preview right here, you see the wall right here. This is your sheetrock. This is inside. That's outside. So outside start from the bottom all the way down here. And then we can go back to structure itself, and we look at the structure, is soft lumber is 2x6, which is a dimensional lumber is 5.5. We can make that to 3.5, so the wall is made from 2x4. And you can say okay, and you can say okay. Now you have yourself a new wall. When you go in here, you have another wall right there. Okay, so you can go ahead and draw your interior wall. Go back to modify, click walls, and pick the wall that you want for interior. Interior 4.5 partition wall is good. Let's put a wall right here, and then connect it to the center line right here, and hit escape. You can see your wall right there, pretty good connected. But I really want this wall line up with this face. So once we have build the wall, let's practice the align tool. And go ahead, go back into modify tool, hit align, and then its wall face is selected. So go ahead, click the face of the wall right there, and then you want to click this face of this wall also right here, and it kind of brought this wall back this way. But if you change it the other way, let's go back the other way. It makes a big difference which way you start. And I'm going to hit modify. I'm going to hit alignment again. This time I'm going to click the face of this wall here first. I want align with this, and you see this wall comes in. So it's important which one go first. If you want to align it to this face first, so click this one first, click that one second, and you can lock it up if you want. And another thing we can do is let's put a hole in a wall. So go to architectural tab, and you want to put an opening in here. And from architectural tab, you go all the way to this here. You can see wall right there. They call that wall opening. Click on that, and you go ahead, click here, and click again, and go ahead, click right there, and go back to modify tab or hit to escape, and you have this opening. But you really don't know the word how much your opening is. So come back and select the opening, and you go back in here in your property tab, and you can go ahead and have a top offset. Base connected is the first floor. How far you want this opening go up? 8 feet, 7 feet, and you can go ahead and adjust that.